My name's Jung, and I have a level C5, level C6 spinal cord injury. I broke the two vertebrae in a diving accident over the summer at Cherry Creek Reservoir.
Brian is absolutely amazing though. His positivity through this whole thing, it would be easy to kind of be upset and fall into the abyss about it, but every day he wakes up and says, I'm gonna walk again. And at the Peak Center when he's working out, they tell him to do 10 reps and he does 20. That's the kind of person he is.
Spinal cord injury and traumatic brain injury is catastrophic to patients and their families, and oftentimes the expenses are overwhelming.
Last year when the accident happened, it was kind of a shock to both of us and changed our whole lives. You don't even know what you need because you've never been through this before. It's not a thing that you think about or plan for. Worrying about money was always a huge thing. What am I gonna do to my house, to our house, to make it work for him? You're mainly thinking about his rehabilitation and worrying about that, but then everything else comes into play.
What do we have to do to the house in order for me able to get home? How am I gonna be able to transfer and move around inside the home? And how am I gonna be able to continue working out and continue therapy?
By using some of the foundation funds, he was able to get home, and they were able to be as much as a partnership as possible.
The Patient Assistance Fund helped us before the lift. They helped us with the costs of the materials to do the modifications on the house. They also helped offset the costs for the Peak Center membership so I can continue my rehab. So part of the home modifications were to widen the doorways. We had to widen the front entranceway, the back entranceway. This archway was about half the size, as well as the bathroom entryway and the bedroom entryway. So without having all those doors and entryways widened, there's no way that I would have been able to be home.
More than half the patients that come to Craig benefit from the funds that our foundation raises.
The assistance from the Craig Foundation just lifted a huge weight off our shoulders. She
was just so happy and so relieved and so grateful.
Every day there's another step towards freedom and towards independence. It's a really long recovery process, but every day something gets a little bit easier. Every day my body gets a little bit stronger, and being home and being out back in the world is just another step towards getting my life back.
When I went to push for the first time and I saw those paddles raise, it was so exciting because it does make such a huge difference in the work I do and in the patients and in the families I serve. So from the person who will be responsible for giving that money to the people who need it, thank you. And I hope you will raise your paddle and give.